to know just what goes on. You look at the situation.
I'm Chad Mombrick, and I'm here with Red 10 co-creators Tyler James and Cesar Feliciano. So I know what the story's about, but can you tell the viewers at home what it's about?
Yeah, I'll jump in. The Red 10 is sort of, the way I picture it is, it's sort of how I would kill the Justice League if DC was ever crazy enough to let me. They're not. But it's really a superhero retelling of the Agatha Christie classic, And Then There Were None. It basically is about a group of superheroes that track down this killer who has killed one of their own to an island, and once there, one by one, the heroes seem to be getting eliminated, and everything is not what it seems, and it looks likely that that one of these heroes might be the one behind it all. So that's sort of it in a nutshell. It's a 10-issue maxi series written by myself, Tyler James, and drawn by the talented Cesar Feliciano. So that's the gist.
So, talk about the creative process. You write the script, you give them a little bit here and there. Do you guys actually get together, or is it mostly just through emails, phone calls, whatnot?
Well, actually, the whole genesis of the project kind of interests me because Tyler and I met a couple years ago at Comic-Con in Stamford, Connecticut, and you know, we just kind of touched base a little bit, and about a couple months after the con, I put something up on Facebook. I said, hey, you know, is there any, my schedule's open, is there any writers out there that have any stories? And so, you know, Tyler was one of the first people that contacted me. He said, listen, I've got 2 or 3 of these stories that I'm looking to do, and, you know, my heart and artistic creativity really gravitated towards the concept of the Red 10. And we got together, I did a bunch of character sketches, we went back and forth for a while on what we were trying to do and the designs and the different things like that. And that's how we got started. And basically the way that the process works is Tyler will write the story, he'll get it edited for any inconsistencies and that sort of thing. Then it comes to me, and what I do, which is a little bit different than what a lot of guys do out there, is I actually lay out. I read the script about 3 or 4 times first, and then I do layouts for the whole book on right there on this kind of
Thumbnail type version.
Yeah. Thumbnail versions. Then I take those and I shoot them over to Tyler, and he and editor Steve Forbes take a look at it, and they go over each single page, making sure that there's a good flow and everything like that.
He's not too tough on you, is he?
Actually, he's a piece of cake. Stephen Forbes kicks my butt. But once I do that and I get back those layouts, then I'll go ahead and I'll work on larger layouts and start working the pencils to a more finished state. And then I take those and I send them off, and then those also get reviewed by Tyler and Steve Forbes. And you know, I'll make changes here and there, even on the finished product. But you know, that seems to be working very well for us. We didn't actually have that process down very well on the first issue, and even though we didn't, you know, we still came out with a good product, but the issue 2 of the Red 10 is really where we solidified that process, and we got it down very good, and it really shows in the finished product.
Yeah, we brought on Vic Moya, who's a talented inker out in Las Vegas, and then a guy named Guillermo Ucha for colors for the 2nd issue, and I think this is probably going to be the team we're going to keep together for the rest of the series. It's just kind of, it's working, and you know, once something's working, you don't change it.
So how much of it you actually have completed? Is it all done? Is it just a matter of you know, getting on the bookshelves, or is there still a couple more you need?
No, it's very much you know, we're working on the 3rd issue right now. The entire series is plotted out, but I script about 1.5 issues ahead of where Cesar is in drawing. But you know, I think it's fun to you want to keep it fresh a little bit, and again, we're working about as fast as we can on these series. But one of the benefits of the distribution model that we're doing, where we're working directly with shops, is that we're getting these things out. You know, like was literally finished 2 weeks ago, and or a week and a half ago. And
Hot off the press.
hot off the presses, exactly. And because we're not dependent on a big national 3 months ahead of time solicitation schedule and everything, so we're able to basically work pretty close to the deadline.
Go at your
and get 'em out.
leisure and actually put out the product that you want to put out.
Yeah, but at the same time, we kind of recognize that a momentum thing is important here. So we're trying to get close to the bi-monthly, every 2.5
And I
months.
think pretty much we're sticking pretty close to that. Right now I'm working on issue 3. I'm 4 pages into it. I got a couple of adjustments I need to make on those 4 pages. But outside of that, we should hopefully, what we're shooting for is to have issue 3 done by Boston Comic Con at the end of April, which would be fantastic because then we'd have the first, it's right around the corner. We have the first 3 issues done, and it's nice. It looks good on the table when you have that many books consecutively. So.
And everything changes in issue 3. So.